In the heart of the Okavango, every pattern tells a story. This is the African wild dog, a predator defined by its unique canvas of survival. They are the Lycaon pictus, often misunderstood, but biologically perfected for the most demanding hunt on the planet. Listen, the sneeze ritual. This isn't just noise, it's a democratic vote. A quorum is being reached for the morning hunt. The vote is unanimous, 15 hunters, one mind. The pack moves as a single, lethal organism. Those satellite ears aren't just for hearing. They are heat radiators and sophisticated directional sensors. The gaze of a cursorial hunter. They don't look for cover. They look for movement. Impact. Every stride is a calculation of physics designed to cover maximum ground with minimum effort. Play is the rehearsal for the kill. These young African wild dogs are honing the coordination they will need within minutes. A moment of stillness before the chaos. Every African wild dog is a sensory node, scanning for the slightest ripple in the air. 3D modeling reveals a social network more complex than any other canine, a hierarchy built on cooperation, not conflict. Target acquired. The impala hasn't seen them yet. The pincer movement. They don't hide, they surround. This is the geometry of the hunt. The chase begins. At 60 kilometers per hour, the African wild dog is a ghost in the heat haze. The impala is fast, capable of 90 kilometers per hour. But the African wild dog is playing the long game. The camera struggles to keep up. This is raw, unscripted power. The African wild dog doesn't tire. Relay tactics. When one lead African wild dog tires, the next takes the point. They are the masters of endurance. Every breath is a massive intake of oxygen. Their cardiovascular system is a marvel of evolution. Terrain is irrelevant. Water, mud, or thicket, the African wild dog remains relentless. From the dog's perspective, the world is a high-speed blur. Only the target remains in focus. Every muscle, every bone in the African wild dog is tuned for this specific moment of impact. The prey is hitting the wall. Lactic acid is seizing its muscles. The African wild dog is just getting started. Thermal analysis shows their specialized nasal cooling system in action, bringing their core temperature back to baseline in minutes. From above, the tactical brilliance of the African wild dog pack is undeniable. There is no escape. Behold the heart of a marathoner, twice the size of a standard dog's heart, pumping life-sustaining oxygen at an incredible rate. The scent of adrenaline fills the air. The African wild dog pack senses the end is near. Their coat is like armor, thick, coarse, and resilient against the African bush. Analysis of the paw reveals a unique canine evolution, the loss of the dew claw. This allows for a more efficient, four-toed stride. Visual confirmation. The impala's heart is failing. The African wild dog prepares for the final strike. A desperate kick, but the African wild dog's reflexes are 30% faster than a human's. The first bite is tactical, not fatal. It's about anchoring the prey. In the golden light of the setting sun, the marathon ends. Exhaustion is the real killer. They eat fast. In 10 minutes, there will be nothing left for the lions or hyenas. The X-ray view shows the precision, carnassial teeth that work like surgical scissors, built for the fastest consumption in the wild. Efficiency is survival. Every calorie is recycled back into the pack's collective energy. Cess, but there is no fighting here. The African wild dog pack shares the spoils without aggression. The future of the pack watches and learns. This is an unbroken chain of survival. Scavengers gather. They know the African wild dog is the most efficient provider in the Delta, an uninvited guest. But the African wild dog pack does not retreat. The painted wolf shows its teeth, a warning that is seldom ignored. United, they are unstoppable. Even the formidable hyena must bow to the pack's numbers. As the light fades, the pack settles. The mission is accomplished. The most vulnerable are fed first. In the world of the African wild dog, no one is left behind. Night falls over Botswana. The machine rests, but never truly stops. Grooming reinforces the social bond. It is the glue that holds the machine together. The alpha male, a leader who rules through competence, not through fear. In the cold desert night, they share warmth, a 15-body heat engine. The Delta belongs to them tonight, the ultimate masters of the long game. The African wild dog, not just a hunter, but a miracle of biological persistence, the relentless machine of the African plains.